で、まず最初に言うけど、俺のね、パソコンが結構こつれで、ちょくちょく俺が消えたり入ったりするかもしれんけど、音声は繋がっちゃって、画面のね、故障があるき、それはまあ気にせず、プレゼン続けて。で、今日は、まあ何が一番のメインになってくるかって、まあ、プレゼンテーションね。で、アレックスが、次の Y プロジェクトの仕事の関係で、1時間半しか時間がないよね。だからまあ当初の予定の日本時間夜の10時に切り上げます。で、それのまでの間にフィードバックをもらうって形にします。で、アレックスのまあざっくりとした自己紹介も前もってやるけど、まあアレックスは、僕の Pca の大学院の同級生で、現在はその Pca で卒業したところのファッションデパートメントのコーディネーターをやるわけよ。なので、まあそのアドミッションオフィスとかとも近いし、まあこの入学する上で彼女がコーディネーターでファッションデパートメントを授業を組んだりとかアドバイズ組んだりとかしよって、まあ彼女が学校におるっていうのもあって、僕自身もよく講義に行ったりとか、ファイナル審査の時のゲスト審査員行ったりとかっていう形でよく呼ばれるがやけど、まあそれのお返しバージョンって感じ。僕も PCA に審査会行くし、彼女にもこっちでやるんで審査員してくださいというか、まあレビューくださいっていう形で、まあこう、教育者としてやり取りをしながら、で、彼女は、フランスにある、まあ、パリのパリコレブランドの Y プロジェクトのブランドマネージャーを、やりながら、PCA で、デパートメントのアドバイザーをやってますっていう形で、まあ、今回のプレゼンテーションの一番のメインは、もうこの段階でいい作品って認められても、合格をゲットしましょうっていうのが、一つの、目的ね。まあ、ただ、そのオフィシャルでいきなり合格ができるわけではもちろんないけど、まあ僕も学校と仲いいし、まあ僕らも推薦、まあ僕はもちろん自分が教える生徒に推薦します。で、彼女からも推薦もらうことで、まあすごいいいダブルパンチになるかなっていうところで、まあ作品を見せる機会っていうのはなかなかないんで、インタビューをもらってから基本的にはこう作品の説明するがけど、その前から、作品を見せれるってチャンスは、まあ普通はないきね。ないし、みんなポートフォリオの準備できちゃうと思うし、まあ、思いの丈をバーって喋って、まあ、アピール。まあ、インタビューの練習に使ってくれてもいいし、今日別に。っていう感じで、やります。で、今日のプレゼンターは、なっちゃん、こう、ひろむくん、大学。OK？ で、流れとしては、一応、大学の方から行こうかなっていうふうに思っちゅうがやけど、ひろむくんか、大学から行きたいって思って、はいおもちゃね。で、一応、なっちゃんとこうはもう顔見知りじゃん。何回か会ったことあるき、あれやけど、まあ、はじめましてってイントロも含めながらやります。で、一人頭、10分ね。
はい。
10分で見せます。なんで、10分過ぎたらタイマーピーってやるんで、普通に切ります。
マジか。
残念でしたって、嘘。切らんけど、10分経ったんでっていうお知らせを入れる。で、基本的に、大学入ってからの、ファイナルのクリティックの時って大体時間タイマー測る人がおって、タイム、切るがね。で、大体ピピピピって大体なるきさ、どういうなところでも時間配分があるき。で、ピピピってなったらなんとなく空気読んだよ。その以上喋ってもいいけど別に。ちょっとずつ全てがこう、後出し、伸びていくし、アレックス帰らない感じが明確やき、まあ、後ろの人もおるし、みんなのフィードバックもやりたいき、空気を読む感じで10分でお願いします。で、10分やって10分フィードバック、10分やって10分フィードバックを繰り返す感じで。やると80分なんで、まあ、ギリチョン滑り込みセーフかなっていう感じです。OK？ じゃあ、まあ、時間もないき、早速アレックスに入って、まあ、その旨とかをちょっとやりますんで、英語に切り替えます。日本語の解説は今回ちょっと一回抜きます。チラッと喋るけど、俺が。不安そうやったら。はいはい。
Hello, hi.
Hello.
Hi. How is everyone?
Awesome.
Great.
Good.
Sabah. Sabah.
Sabah.
Ça va bien. Ça va.
Bonjour.
Yeah. Alex, like firstly, like thank you for joining. Participating.
Yes, my pleasure.
Yeah, that's great. So just like very like quick information. So today, 4 students gonna present their work to you, and then all of them are going to apply to PCA.
And, great! Fantastic.
Yes. 2 of them gonna apply to undergrad fashion department, and then 2 of them going to apply to MA. I think MFA 2 years program.
For fashion?
You like transdisciplinary.
Transdisciplinary media? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But in the program, they want to do fashion, creation stuff. More like kind of like a high-tech fashion textile. I don't know, but like anything related to fashion stuff. So that's something, like for MFA students, I think like in the future, they need to ask you, how to coordinate fashion type of classes, and I'm very sure if they're gonna, get in the school, you're gonna kind of like coordinate, there are some sort of like programs or like professors, those type of things. And then I'd love to say that like today, if you could consider today's presentation as a high recommendation to the school, admissions, it would be nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Great. So I already told them that like, each of them gonna just present in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Then 10 minutes you're gonna give feedbacks. Then if you think, they need to improve their portfolios, just like, just tell them, kind of like your honest opinion about their portfolios. And then also if you think their portfolio is great, and then just like let them know you are great, or just like, give them like a good feedback as well. So then by next month, they're gonna apply official application. They are like, right now working on it. Then
perfect.
I think for MFA, candidates, they need recommendation letters. Then if you think, their work is great enough, and then please give them like recommendation letters to their applications.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
Code, did you get my recommendation letter? Did they let you know it was received or no? Because I know you asked me for one a long time ago.
Like,アレックスのやつ。
はい、そうです、そうです、そうです。Yes.
はい、もう受け取った？
Yes. はい。はい、そうだと思います。
Hi, how are you?
Thank you.
Yeah, I think Cole already has received your recommendation letter.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Everything's okay?
Yep.
Good. Okay, just making sure.
それさ、オフィシャルでサブミッションでき中は？
はい。
受け取りましたって通知来た？
Because it was
submitted.
I submitted it straight to Paris to PCA, so I just wanted to make sure he was all good.
I think like his application like doesn't really say if they received or not. But I'm sure PCA already received. But I think like his like just application format hasn't changed anything yet. But I think like he received. I think like they're like updating now. I don't know. Just like I also gonna help him as well to make sure the recommendation letters things.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I can check as well just to be sure it was submitted. Okay. Cool.
Great. Thank you. So then I think like now since we don't have really like a bunch of time, so we just gonna start from I think Hiromu. Can you do it?
Awesome. Okay.
Okay, great. So then don't forget to introduce yourself and then also talk about your portfolios. Good?
Awesome. Can you do the screen sharing?
Security.
Yeah, the security.
Forever.
Every time.
Every time. I forgot. Okay. I think you are ready to share your screen and I'm gonna start.
10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Here you go. Great.
Hello, my name is Hiromu Takeshita. I was born in San Francisco. I was raised in San Francisco, and then from start of middle school, I moved back to Japan. And back in San Francisco, every night the skies were filled with stars, and every night me and my dad would always look up and then see how many stars there were and stuff like that. So then from there, I have interest in space. And like 3 words to express myself would be like space, technology, and aliens. And so I started to create a concept based around the simulation theory. I will show you a video right now before I start. And so that is based around the simulation theory. And if you click here, you can go into my portfolio, where I talk about how I use this as also a mindset. And I wanted to talk about how like also this was based all from history back then. So I fused it with historical modern art and with this very modern mind or simulation theory. And also like in the future, there will be like a newspaper where there will be leaks about this simulation theories. And also this is where I talk about my mindset, where when I get nervous or like while I'm presenting right now, I get anxieties and stuff like that. So then I like to think about the simulation theory where everyone's is just programmed and we're not really real. And also there's like factors in this game where like it's like a game. So there's like factors where like you get lucky. It's like a random generated thing where you might get lucky, you get a lot of stuff, or if you're unlucky, you don't get a lot, and then you have to work a lot harder. And also the dark sides where I wanted to think about the suits, where in Japan, where there's so many people that's like stressed with work and stuff like that. I wanted to like express how like this game is actually a really dark thing and it's like not all happy. And so the next portfolio that concept that I started working on was this concept called hope for immortality. And when I come from a non-religious background, so I'm not like into the religious stuff, but to me, technology is my technology. Technology is my God, and I've sort of wanted to somehow. I didn't really like endings, so I really wanted to extend my lifeline. So then I started to go into this lifeline where in Asia, where we have this palmistry, where the more curved it is or how longer it is, you get to have a longer life. And so then I thought about like infinite existence, where like the statues has been there for like more than 500 years. So I was able to, if I was able to use or stop my lifeline, and then I would able to be existing forever. And when I just say by myself, not just me, also my friends and stuff. And then I go into about like how they would able to create this sort of technology using cables and things. And so this is the photography of the final, where it's like kind of like a worshiping thing, where they hope that technology will able to have humans achieve immortality. And then when I talk about technology and all this stuff, I do think about the irony about how we're humans and that we're nature, all about nature. And so in the future, I just imagine how humans would forget about nature and what real nature would be like. And so I just imagine in the future, like there will be labs with this half real but half artificially made technology, trees and leaves, and like how this will be like on and off. And like in the future, if you like go outside and pick up a plant and you rip it open, it's just a bunch of cables, like this kind of Black Mirror type aesthetic. And also how nature to them will be very rare. So to them, like seeing a real leaf would be like to us seeing like a like this diamond or gold. Like to them, it's very rare. So I wanted to express how like nature technology overtakes everything, and even Mother Nature. And so Mother Nature, or I guess nature, would be independent on technology. Oops, sorry. So my last concept portfolio that I did was about doors. This is when I started thinking about concept during the quarantine in New York. I was in New York and couldn't go outside. And then I wanted to start doing a project, something that's like a very like simple concept, but also like a common thing. And so I started researching about doors, and like doors is all about like going in and out, but everyone has doors. Like I shouldn't say all, but mostly everyone has doors, and it's all about going in and out, like the start of your day. And then when you come back home, you know, that's the end of the day. It's like a start and end thing. And so I talked about the doors in my room, and then I also thought about, okay, what other doors are there in New York, especially because if I'm in New York, I should go out and take pictures. And then the doors were different, whether it depends on the area. Like in Brooklyn, there are more graffitis, and then more in Manhattan, there's like church doors and stuff like that. And then I thought to myself, or I realized when taking pictures, I saw technology within these doors, and like as simple as it is, like you go in, you open the door, but you need technology nowadays. And so I thought this is also like a very cold technology and very dark. And so I thought about, where are the doormans in New York, right? And then like every time before coming to New York, I just imagined that there would be doormans in like a lot of places. But of course, it was because of COVID. Maybe there weren't a lot. But even without the COVID, apparently asking these doormans, which I interviewed, there weren't a lot, since the machines were taking over, technology taking over. Even like the putting your luggage there. Apparently, there's like robots for that too nowadays, and also like the warmth. They were talking, when I interviewed these doormans, there was like so many warmth in it, and like it's all about appreciating doormans. And I thought, okay, wow, that's an awesome concept. And so my friend owns a jewelry store, so I got to be the doorman for the day. And so I wanted to express the importance of like appreciating doormans. And so, which is why, whoops, sorry. So.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
And these are all just like thank you.
Thank you.
Doormans that I've interviewed and I saw in New York.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's all about like thank you
you.
stuff. That'll get long, so I won't go into that. And also all the experiments that I did during COVID, it's all about how technology and fabric. I thought that what can I do without, like, I'm not like an engineer, so I don't have a lot of access to a lot of stuff. So I bought some stuff on Amazon or online, and then experimented with like fabric and technology, and also about nature, because I thought nature is very important, and realized that and also thinking about like sustainability, like as to me as a young designer, I think that like these are very important topics of sustainability, and all the rest would be my subjects towards art. So this would be like the fashion drawings, and also my sewing project that I did, which is based on the future and how I imagine people would be wearing in the future. Yes, thank you.
Great. Yeah, it was like quite like fast, but
Yeah.
I wish you could have more time and then explain.
Yeah.
I know. I have so much to talk about, but like I gotta like shorten it. Yeah.
No, overall, like super good job. I know you said
Okay.
you were nervous, but you came off very confident, so and good. So
Awesome.
don't worry about
Awesome.
that. Yeah,
Okay.
that's good. Yeah, so just to give you my like initial feedback, like overall, like I love the way that you in-depthly like research and like dissect like a topic, and how you like look at it from multiple facets, like not just aesthetically, but also like emotionally, and like what it means for the world. You like have a very like global philosophical vision, which is very unique and very cool. And each of your separate concepts, like they all have those elements, which I think is very cool. So I can automatically see your process, and I can really understand like your identity as like as a designer, in terms of thinking about technology and the world and how this affects people and da. So that's really, really good. Like that's very, very clear.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, I love that you did the movie in the beginning. I think it's very poetic and very it also shows that you're multidisciplinary, so you're not you're thinking about other ways to present yourself. It's not just on in a presentation. It's exciting. It gets you motivated. So that's very cool. Love that. Yeah. What else did I write?
Oh yeah, the video was the unedited version, and like you see the black screen. There was supposed to be more stuff, but like it was my mistake. Yeah, I think I chose the different one. But
I actually liked the black screen. At first I was kind of because it was like it went from like lots of stuff happening and like the lights and like the simulation codes and whatever, and then and then it kind of went to just black and like you talking about your death and fate and etc. And I was just like, I don't know, it kind of made sense. I thought it was meant to be that way, so.
Okay, I might incorporate that then.
I agree.
I might incorporate that then.
That was just kind of like nice, like just like we could focus on your voice.
Just the word.
Yeah, just the words. Yeah, I thought it was good.
Yeah,
I would keep that one.
Okay.
That things like during it, the in terms of presentation, you don't need to say that was a mistake or something, like it's just
I know.
Like you don't need to like mention, oh, if I had time, I wouldn't do blah blah blah. Just like present.
You gotta be confident and
that's good.
Stick with it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Just like it's there. That was a choice. You did it on purpose. Yeah, that's always the best way to go. But yeah, for the future, like keep it. It was good. I like how you tied it to yourself as well, which is cool. Like, I mean, usually I would never say you should admit that you're being anxious in a presentation, but by saying that, you were like connecting that to your concept, which made sense. So the idea that thinking about the simulation codes and things like that, like gives you peace of mind when it comes to like death and life and family. That just makes sense to me. So that was really good. I like that you made that connection. And it makes it more personal as well. So that's good.
Okay.
Yes. I really liked your Hope for Immortality section. I really liked like your still lifes that you kind of made there with the batteries and then like the casted porcelain hands. And like this, I don't know, in the gold, it kind of like, I don't know, it looks kind of like futuristic Baroque in a way. I don't know. It was just very pleasing to look at. So like you really did well in all of your concepts, like really creating like taking the concept, like showing like your process, etc. But then also like showing us multidisciplinary ways of expressing yourself. So like the video, this like still life picture, your sketches, but then, like with the technology and nature, like having the leaf that turned into a cord that's like plugged into your laptop. Like all of that was really good. Like you were able to express yourself, like speaking, but also like if I was just looking at your presentation, I would totally get it. If that makes sense.
Got it.
That's well done, in my opinion. Yeah. And then you had all these very like